Hello, everyone. I am Khaled Shaban Bin Cowart, and I'm here with my co-host, Martin Kintu Cowart, and then also a guest of honor. He's also a Cowart, Deriss Naz Bin Cowart. And all in all, I had to just cut it short that we are here as a family, but I just had to introduce everyone here. So you're all welcome, and I'm happy to see my dad and my brother. I'm happy to see the family again. Instead of cutting it short, I'm saying it like elongating everything. So today I want us to feel free to feel whatever is going on, to feel that energy, bad, good, just feel the energy and embrace it. And we know there's someone that is going to change that, or we know you're going to change that yourself, you yourself, because all we do is first love each other, first love ourselves, right? You first love yourself. Then Deriss will come and love you, Martin will come and love you, the world will come and love you. And if the world comes all at once, that is peace. We're talking about peace. You know? And this festive season, we want peace. We want everyone to be happy. We want everyone to enjoy this moment because this is a moment of, in fact, this is the only month that everyone always waits for all the 11 months. The 11 months, yes. You all keep doing whatever you're doing, but when it reaches this time, December is just a glowing month. December is just a happy month. No sadness, not anything. The only sadness that you get that I feel that is not sadness, it's on the 25th of December, where it's not even sadness, it's the happiest day, where the Christ himself was born. Yes, that's when he was born. That's what we celebrate. Christians, sorry, I'm a Muslim. So let's welcome our guest. And today, I would love him to tell us more about peace, love. I think he can explain something about that.
Yeah, and I would particularly like to hear, Deriss, because I'm Christian and you're Muslim, both of you are, and I'd love to hear your perspective of peace and love and forgiveness during the holiday season from the perspective of Islam.
Okay.
And so we can give a joint blessing out today from the Christian side and the Islamic side, which I think is beautiful.
Okay, I really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you so much, my brother. Love you so much, and I love you, Dad. It is hard for me. My brother is kind of defiant. When he's working, Martin is his boss, and he's Martin, not his dad. So I'm kind of different. Dad, when at work. So I really appreciate the moment. Peace in the festive season. In my perspective, or in the Islamic perspective, peace has to be there all the time, not on a different, like a particular day or a particular month, it has to always be there because it starts with you, love yourself, and then love your neighbor. So that means you do not have to remember your neighbor or anyone else when some day comes. So that means you love them from January 1st up to January 1st. So that is the perspective of the Islamic religion, and it works even on the daily basis, like on a personal basis and a group basis. Whenever it says, it's the reason why we are always told, we have a greeting. It is called Assalamu alaikum. Let Allah's peace be with you every time. And we are even told.
Say that again. How do you say that again? Can I try to say it?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalam.
Yeah, it has three
Assalam.
phases. It has one that says Assalamu alaikum.
Assalam
That is the
alaikum.
first phase. Then Assalam alaikum.
Alaikum. Alaikum.
Yes. Then, yes, there is another phase that says Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Then the third phase, when you say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, then you are circling everything, you wishing someone peace and love and then greatness, like everything good to happen to them. But most of the times, in short, it is Assalam alaikum. You can't stop there. It's not crying to stop there. You've not offended anyone. So, what was I saying? That we are being told when you say to someone that Assalamu alaikum, may peace be upon you, when you turn like this in a 36 angle, like yes, in a 36 angle, and you meet that person again, you have to tell them Assalamu alaikum. That is the degree to which the Islamic religion preaches peace and love. May peace and love be with you. So it is always 24/7, 360 days in a year. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I agree with that, and you know we have a very similar saying in as a Christian. It's the same God, by the way. There's only one God. We just learned a little differently, but we say the same thing. May
Yeah.
peace be with you, and
Yeah.
may God be with you, and may peace be with you. And we see it every time we see that peace be with you, and that's the peace inside it. The peace that surpasses all understanding. That peace of the kingdom of heaven. That peace of the zone of genius. And that's where we manifest the future. And so we're going to talk a little bit today. We're all master manifestors. Talk about what it, Ali, talk a little bit about, I'd love to hear from the East African perspective on manifesting peace this Christmas. What do we do to how do we get a movement? We're here on a live stage, you have a live platform. And part of our movement this year is to get everyone on board with manifesting world peace. And I would love to hear a little bit from you, but you men, about manifesting world peace, making a special intention this year so that we can have peace in the world, because the world out there is pretty uncomfortable everywhere you look, in Africa and in Gaza and Ukraine and anywhere you go. There's just a lot of turmoil. How do we get peace this Christmas, guys?
To me, if I try, if I can't say, because when I talk about manifestation, I believe when you're manifesting, it comes from the deeper part of you, like that is that feeling that you always feel when you want to manifest. It's like telling yourself, or telling the universe something that you want, that's something that you need. In fact, you don't need something that you want. You know, and manifesting, I think, has rules and steps. Because one time, I think 2 weeks back or 3 weeks, let's say 3 weeks, I learned from someone that when the manifestation thing has ladders, and on those ladders, if something has ladders, whether you want it or not, directly it's going to be connected with patience, because you can never climb the ladder running. Okay, you can't. You have to be careful. when you're climbing it. So when someone gives you something and it has ladders, yeah, what runs into your mind, it is patience, right? Because there's steps, okay? Like there's something, like even when you're manifesting, there's something you're building. You can't lift a building in one day, no. You build, if you want to manifest, you start from down with a stronger concrete, a stronger foundation. And how do you manifest? By first feeling it inside you. You first feel that. That's what I know about manifestation. You just feel. You always tell.
Well, first you have to think what it is you want to
That's what I always tell people. Yes,
yeah,
and because when you think, then you start feeling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You start feeling the good feeling of
I always told you people,
right?
I always tell you people. Yeah, I always told you, I never knew that I was manifesting to see my mom, but literally I was. Just me in that moment trying to remember her when I was in that, I really wanted her that moment. So I felt it, I thought of it that moment, and it was in my mind, like it was there disturbing me. I wanted her, and I didn't know that I was manifesting my mom to a point that I got the opportunity to talk to her again, hear her voice again for all the period that I had stopped. So I never knew that I was manifesting. So I think that's the perspective of me about manifesting.
Right, and right now you're manifesting. You're manifesting a nice visit with your mom in Nairobi, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So doesn't that feel good to think about actually seeing your mom after all these years and staying with her in a nice hotel and begin to feel what that feels like and to begin to imagine that, and then having the patience to do the work you need to do to get there. You know, you might have to do some things to get there, but if you set that intention that this is what you want to do, the universe will find you, will give you the universe actually gives you the rungs on the ladder to climb, doesn't she? You know, if you're patient and you get still long enough, the universe will give you rung after rung after rung on that ladder. The problem is what you said, we're too impatient. We want to get from here to there like that, and we don't want to climb up the various ladders that the universe is giving us, because that's what manifesting is. It's manifesting is a process in the moment. It's not the thing you get. It's being in the moment all the time, moving towards your object and having all these wonderful relationships and putting out fires and doing things. That's life. It's manifesting is life, isn't it? Really? It's creating your own life. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're gonna go and you want to get your mom to Nairobi, you might want to go out and sell a couple of our coaching programs to make a little money in your pocket, and then you got a little money in your pocket. You can buy a ticket and you can go to see your mom. You see how it works, you know. So, you know, it's not like you can sort of magically say, "I want money to just appear in my account." You got to go out and say, "Well, here's your first opportunity to go out and make some money. Here's your second opportunity to make." And Deriss knows this very well.
Yes.
Deriss is already manifesting money. He manifested $125 a couple of weeks ago, and he manifested $240 today. You know, because he wants to have money to spend for his children for Christmas. That's manifesting. You're manifesting money to meet your mom in Nairobi. You don't know when it's going to happen, but if you just stay focused and you look for those ladders to kind of climb up, the key to manifesting is this: showing up. Showing up in the moment with other manifestors who want to go on the same journey with you, who are committed to this way of living. And it makes it so much easier because you cannot do this by yourself, can you? Look what the three of us have accomplished together over the short period of time. And you guys are going to be in America before you know it. So we're manifesting, the three of us are manifesting a lot of things this Christmas. We're manifesting peace on the earth. We're manifesting some money in your account so that you can go to in our Diamond Mine Academy account, so you can get you can travel to Nairobi to see your mom. We're doing the same thing for Deriss, so he can take care of his kids, my grandchildren now. And manifesting money for me and my husband to have a nice Christmas too. And it's not just for us; it's for everybody. We manifest. We're manifesting for the betterment of ourselves and the betterment of the world. I love that. I love what you're saying. Deriss, how did it feel when you manifested $240 today? How did that feel?
I would say it is felt so good, but it's kind of no longer surprising me because I now believe in manifestation because it has worked for me for the period I started realizing like I manifestation because I was manifesting before according to the conversations I had with my dad. I was manifesting while not knowing that it is what I'm doing. I always manifested for things, for example, seeing my kids together for the first time, celebrating the birthday of my loved one. I manifested for the money to come, and it. Should I say, surprisingly, it came. It came. I must manifested for it, and it came, and we had a great time with my kids, and I had my kids come
let's back up a
together.
little bit. What you
They met my
manifest, I want to just
and
go
it
back on
was
that. That's a
yes.
great story. I want to go back to that story about what you were really manifesting. What you told me you wanted to manifest was a party for your kids, for your 4 kids to meet each other for the first time, a really fun birthday party. And that's what we manifested. And we needed certain things to make that happen. We needed some money. We needed to talk. We need to arrange it. All those things have to be lined up in order to have the wonderful party. So that's what happened. And then we got the money, we got the time, we got the people who committed to it. We had a really wonderful party, didn't we? Yeah.
Totally we did. Manifestation.
Is Deriss Naz still explaining?
I think you can ask him a question or two. Go ahead, son.
Yes. Yeah. The network is kind of
I know.
us, but
Deriss was still
we go on a little
explaining.
bit.
Deriss was still explaining something.
Okay, go ahead, Deriss. Finish.
Yes. Yes. Can you hear me? If you answer that, then I know I'm still on track.
We hear
Okay.
you.
I was saying. Okay, I was saying that manifestation no longer surprises me. I just get like happy for that has come because I now believe in it, and I always pray that even others get to realize the importance of manifestation because we manifested for this family, and it came to be. I've always manifested for something, and they've come to pass. So that means people shouldn't get like surprised by manifestation. They should be believing in its reality. It is the reality. Manifestation, like one time I said, it's like giving your life. For example, the Christians giving your life to Christ or to God, believing that I'm manifesting for this if God wishes, because you believe He has the control. He has control over everything. So you just believe and lay strategies for things to come to pass. But the trust you've put it in God, that he will bring this to pass. So that is manifestation. It's like giving yourself to God, believing that he's going to accomplish whatever task you want to be accomplished. Yes, thank you so much.
Let me ask you guys a question, because we talk about it in our thing. How does forgiveness play into this manifestation? How does the act of forgiveness play into this? Into manifestation.
Let me go first. The act of forgiveness, I believe that looking at the person you want to forgive, putting a certain degree, saying you expect them to reach 90% in like offending you, and then you say, whenever they do something wrong, you just tell yourself, you talk to yourself and say, no, they haven't reached the level where I can forgive them. They haven't reached the level where I can't forgive them. They might continue to piss you off, they might continue to offend you, but because of the love, always disperse that anger in you, that hatred in you with love. Replace it with love. It's that
Yeah,
however much they disappointed
right.
me. Yes, that's what
It
I'm
really
saying.
doesn't. It doesn't really have anything to do with the person that you need to forgive. It has all to do with the person in me that needs to do the forgiving. Because if I'm carrying around a resentment or an anger at someone, then I'm the one carrying it around, and so it's burdening me in life. So if I'm carrying around a resentment, I'm stuck in some story in my past that's making me feel bad, and then I can't get into the zone of genius, and then I can't manifest. So what
Yeah.
you just said was we let go of that story and we say, well, you know what? You look at that and say, well, I can forgive them because I don't want to carry this burden. You know, people did that something, they did it out of shadow, or they did it out of, maybe they weren't aware of what they were doing. You know, give them the benefit of the doubt. But there's no point in carrying that burden with you, that resentment
Yes.
that we carry until we forgive ourselves. I think forgiveness is one of the most powerful tools out there.
Yes. Dad, I don't know whether you still remember. Let me continue with something small. I don't
Yeah.
know whether you still remember a story with my stepmom who used to mistreat me. And one time she had reached a level of wanting to kill me. But one time I met her somewhere where there was a gathering, and I felt like something strangling me, feeling so bad. And then I talked to myself and said, for how long am I going to carry this burden? I was little, but I talked to myself and asked myself, for how long am I going to carry this burden of not forgiving that person? I said, no, it has to stop, and it's not any other time, it is now. I took a deep breath and I took another one and said, I'm now free from that. And I even walked towards her. I greeted her, and she was happy to see me, surprisingly. And she gave me some little money. Like it was like maybe a third of $1. That's what how can I can rate it, and I took it happily and went spent it. I can't even forget that I was happy spending it because I had offloaded myself of that burden of not forgiving her because I felt it was heavy for me. I almost fell down, like thinking about the anger I had towards her, and said, no, I should let it go. I forget her, and whoever I tell the story to, according to what she made me go through, gets surprised how it came to pass. Nobody talked to me about it, about forgiving her. Maybe you should, because everyone, I always tell that story to tells me I cannot. If it was me, I cannot. But I felt free, and yes, I can't forget it. I can't forget what I went through, but I feel I'm free from that. It is no longer burdening me the way it was burdening me. It was so heavy to me, but now I'm free.
Yeah. That word freedom is exactly what we're free from all that internal conflict, and that's peace, right? We want peace inside, then we'll get peace out there.
Absolutely.
That's how we manifest. We start by manifesting peace in our hearts.
Yes.
One of the ways that I like to change my mindset, I find myself in the place of sort of sadness, and I don't have anything, and I'm poor, and I'm broke, and all that kind of stuff. What I like to do is sit down and think about some things that I'm grateful for. And all of a sudden, I find myself thinking about all that I have and all that I'm grateful for, and I'm no longer feeling all that anger and frustration. Do you ever try that?
Yeah,
Yes.
that one.
Go ahead, Khaled.
Back. That I haven't done that, but what I've been doing, I just tell myself that doesn't deserve my time. I just let it go. I don't replace it with anything, but I just let it go like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it will be different when I replace it with appreciating the things I've gotten. Yeah, that
Yes.
one. I think
Yeah,
better.
that's what I'm talking about. Khalid, you were
Yeah.
going to say something about that.
Yeah, I was also going to say, like me, most times I let go. I just know to let go, then just embrace what is there. That is me. Instead of putting myself and say, this is this, that is that. Just tell yourself, it has happened. Yes. Can you change it? No. Let it go. If you can change it, well and good, change it. If you can't, let it go. That's how. And I've always been telling you that most of the time. Me, when something happens, I let it go. I don't let it go that I leave it and like, let me say, for example, someone has annoyed me or something. Yes, I get angry and stuff, then I calm down and forget about it. You know, then I get back to normal. Like me and my brother, Abba, we like fighting, but we fight, then we say we are not going to talk to each other again, then we let it go, then we come looking for each other again, you know. He looks for me, I look for him, you know. So just like that, you just let go of things.
I think that's wonderful. Because
Yeah.
when you're living in a close relationship as a family, you're going to get upset with each other at times, aren't you? Because you're going to have disagreements, and you've got to come back together because we love each other, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, very much so. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited about Deriss. You and I have come out with a brand new coaching program. Unlock. I can't. My mind just went. Please unlock the. What is it?
Unlock,
Unlock your.
unlock the magic thing.
Yeah, unlock the magic within. You master your manifesting skills
Yes.
in like 6 months. I'm just really excited about that. And one of the things I'm so excited about is you, Deriss, bring a whole new level of deep, deep, deep spiritual wisdom to manifesting that we don't get in America. So one thing that I keep talking about you is that we call you grandpa for a reason, because there's a lot of ancient wisdom. You've been in Africa all your life, unlike me, where I've been transported around. All of your blood, all of your existence is rooted right there in Africa. Talk a little bit about what it's like to be grandpa and so connected to spirit.
Yes. The connection between like the grandpa. First of all, there's a way it reminds me how deep I should dig into my brain, into my spiritual world to get the best out of me. Like people need hope, and I'm called the grandpa. What do they expect from me? Some deeper, deeper wisdom. So, the good thing, whenever I dig deep, what I mine from there is also hopeful to me. Like there's a
Ah,
way,
yes.
or like dive deep into there, and then I look at the marine world of the world that I didn't know about, and then it more and more opens my mind, such that, and when I come out, there's a lot I can give to people. So I'm trying to teach people. I'm also learning. Whenever you
Yes.
dig deep, there's so much wisdom I get that helps me, and then helps me to help others.
Yeah.
So that
Manifesting is something we do in the moment all the time with other people and teach other people. And the more we teach it, the more we master it, right?
absolutely.
And the more we practice it. So if
Yes.
anybody's out there interested in learning about manifesting, we've got a wonderful program, and we've actually discounted the price for the end of the year to a very, very good pre-COVID price. So go to our website at www.diamondmindacademy.org and check out our new coaching program, Unlock the Magic, Mastering Your Manifesting Superpowers in 6 months. And on there, you're going to find, you'll learn all about the program, but you're also, but more importantly, you're going to see a place where you can schedule an appointment with Deriss and I. We highly recommend that that's what you do. Coaching is something that's very personal. And I know for me, before I would be willing to spend some money, I don't care what the amount of money is on anything, unless this is going to be something off the shelf. But we do live interactive coaching. And before I'd be willing to sign anything, I want to get to know who those coaches are. That's how you get what you want for the money. So before you go, as much as we love to have your money, we really want a good client, somebody that really wants to learn what we got to teach you. So if you think what you're hearing right now is something that's going to be helpful to you in your new year, I encourage you to go to our website, again, www.diamondmindacademy.org, and you'll see across the top our coaching program. Click on the coaching program, read about the coaching program, and then schedule an appointment with me and Deriss. And we'll be glad to go over get to know you. We'll find out where you are today, where you're trying to go. That's what it is. It's like, here you are today, and this is what you've manifested so far in life. But you want to manifest another life in 2020. You want to manifest something different, something bigger, something more exciting in 2024. So we look at what that is, and then what we do is we help you. We talked about earlier. What are the rungs on the ladder that you need to take? What are the steps? And we're going to guide you all throughout the process on those various rungs of the ladder, so you're not alone. Because it can be you're kind of working out there in the world of sort of spirit and material at the same time, and it can get a little confusing. So having us here to help you guide you is very, very important. But before you get to that place with us, I think it's important that you meet us. So please go to our website and take a look and schedule an appointment with us. We'd love to meet you through the holidays, and we'd love to get to know you. Okay. So I'll turn it back over to you. That's all I want to say, Ali. I'll give it back to you. I know me and your brother have kind of taken over the show, but that's okay. We're all family, right?
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. And let's not forget to let people know that there is also Diamond Mind Academy, that it's a non-profitable organization, and it needs donations to make sure we move people from the camp to the US, give them some needs and all that. And the donation, we have a website, because all the donation payments are on the website. You can just go and choose any donation, but the starting fee can be at $35 at least. You can donate today, tomorrow, whenever. Don't refuse to donate. Remember, every donation that you make counts. It saves a life. It saves lives. Every donation that you make.
Just to give people an idea, because you live in the camp, and you're the one that benefits from these donations. Just let people know what all can 35. Today I sent some money. We sent $35, and I think $35 bought you gas for the month or something, or water for the month.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes a long, long way. So while we would love any amount you gave us, but if our starting amount 35, we'd be delighted. We'd be delighted to have as many $35 donations as possible.
Yes,
We'll
$35
probably
can do something.
Go ahead.
$35 can do something. It can change something in the home, the safe house, because that $30 can pay gas. You know, it can pay for water. It can pay for the girls, because we have also ladies in the area, so they also they have needs. They can pay for their kids' milk, because we have kids here who want to take milk, who need to take milk to survive, not tea. You get? So you have to donate. Please, not a must, like we're just begging. You can donate, change a life in Kakuma refugee camp, change everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Khaled. And thank you for listening today. And thank you for joining my family. And y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, Merry Christmas. Thank you, everyone, for listening.